Hello guys, today we're taking a look at the best updated K416 attachments and calibration in Delta Force. The K416 is one of the most popular weapons in Delta Force. While it did not receive direct changes in Season 6, the newly released attachment this season allows us to massively improve its performance. Today I'll show you an updated K416 build that delivers much easier recoil control, strong performance at all range, and no major sacrifices to handling. The build works well on PC, controller and mobile. So let me know how it feels in console or mobile. Let's get into the attachments. We begin with a blank of 416, and as usual let's begin with the where we would go with K416A8 long barrel combo, which gives us increased control, increased stability and plus 3 meter in range. Let's put this on. For the muzzle, we use the new FFC double port muzzle brake. You'll need to unlock it in the armory. It slightly affects handling, but in return you get 10% recoil reduction and 20% firing stability, which is huge. This also greatly reduces visual recoil, making the gun far more consistent. On the foregrip, we go with the X205U angled combat grip. It offers the best balance between vertical and horizontal recoil. Handling drops slightly, but we'll recover it later. For rails and patches, you don't really need a laser. If you want one, use a red laser, but it's optional. Instead, we focus on the handguard panels. I recommend DD Python panels for the best overall stability and recoil control. For the magazine, I recommend the 45 round mag for better handling. You can use the 60 round mag if you prefer, but it does slow the weapon down. Pair this with a small mag assist for a free handling boost. On the rear grip, I will use my favorite. The AR Heavy Tower grip will allow us to put on a grip mount, which is going to let us put on the stable grip base. This is going to help out your control and your stability by a lot. This is going to give you the most amount of stability that you could get out of a rear grip. For optic, normally I go for Cobra accuracy sight, but for this build I will go with the Prism Universal 2X optic. Optics are personal preferences, so feel free to use what you like. And last but not least, on the stock, we will go with the Skeleton Sniper Stock. This restores handling, improves ADS speed, ADS movement speed and keeps visual recoil under control. And now to make the K416 even better, let's move on to the calibration. Starting off with the barrel, where we go for the weight limit all the way down to the minimum for the ADS movement speed. And because we have such great firing stability due to the FFC muzzle brake, we are okay hurting it right now to make the weapon even faster, and the length is also going all the way down to the minimum for the extra ADS speed and muzzle velocity. Next up, on the foregrip, we are moving the placement all the way up to the maximum here for the extra control, and the thickness all the way down to the minimum to get that extra ADS movement speed. After that, it is the rear grip, where we go for the weight limit all the way to maximum for the extra control. Once again, 6% is a huge number, and the thickness all the way down to the minimum for the hit fire aim speed. Then on the stock, the weight also goes up to the maximum for the extra control once again, and the cheek pad placements all the way down to the minimum for the extra ADS movement speed. And then last but not least, on the optic, the eye relief is going all the way down to the bottom so that you can see as much as possible inside of your optic window. Now let's go to the detailed stat to see after the calibration. As for damage and fall off, nothing critical changes here. You will still want to prioritize body and head shots. This remains unchanged by calibration, so good shot placement is still rewarded. Moving on with the control, the K416 now has an extremely high recoil reduction, around 43% total. More importantly, firing stability is very high, which means the recoil pattern becomes far more consistent. You'll notice much less random side-to-side movement, making it significantly easier to keep all your shots centered on the target. Moving on to the handling, the ADS speed now sits at roughly 328 milliseconds, which is nearly SMG level. This allows the K416 to compete effectively in close range fights. The ADS movement speed is also greatly improved, letting you strike smoothly while staying accurate, which is especially important against fast-moving enemies. Looking at stability, the lens stability while firing remains excellent, meaning visual recoil is kept to a minimum. Breath holding duration is still more than sufficient for a rifle like this, allowing you to steady your aim when needed. And now that you know the stats and we have dialed in our attachments and calibrations, let's hop into the firing range to see how it handles.
Charges up! Target down!
No one is entering here.
Cover your ears! Thunder's coming! Well done! Stay clear of the blast!
Still have plenty of troops. Keep attacking. Beat them. Allied troops launching an assault on objective Bravo 1.
Third man
I'm
will
injured!
be
Need-
captured. Oh my god.
Grenade!
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming. For everything you hold dear in life, fight with all you've got. Smoke screen incoming. This is their last stand. Take the sector. Victory in sight. They can't hold much longer. Victory in sight. They can't hold much longer.
I'm ready for another fight! Grenade!
Smoke screen incoming. Objective Charlie 1 is ours. Smoke screen incoming.
Cover your ears! Thunder's coming!
Strategic beacon deployed. Smoke screen incoming. We have enough morphine incoming. Strategic beacon deployed.
Triple blaster charges up!
Smoke screen incoming. Capture the last sector. We're going to win this. Victory in sight. They can't hold much longer. We have taken objective Charlie 1. Smoke screen incoming. Strategic beacon deployed. Guided missiles launched.
Grenade on the way!
Smoke screen incoming.
Smoke barrage ready.
Smoke screen incoming. Operation accomplished. Solid.